going for a few runs if he takes a couple of wickets for me.
Yeah, I like that statement, especially that second half. If he takes wickets for me. Yeah, you're so right. If you've got a bowler who can take wickets, you wouldn't mind giving away a few runs in the process. Big appeal, but that ball is pitching outside leg, and also the impact looks to be outside leg. As a left-arm bowler, you know when it's pitched in the line and when it's going to impact the stumps. That time, just an over-ambitious appeal.
Yeah, that pitched outside leg. It was going down the leg side as well. So a very good decision from the umpire. And perhaps, again, the same thing that we had talked about with Saqib Manshad in Division 1, maybe with the in-swingers that he bowls, it's maybe a little bit better off for him to come a little bit closer to the stumps. Because he, a few of his balls go down that leg side with the in-swing, and he bowls a little bit wider of the crease as well.
That's a good delivery, inside edge towards fine leg. Very good delivery to end the over, is it? Yes, end of the over, 9 for 1.
गाड़ी में विकेट निकल जा जेडी अंदर है लेफ्ट आर्म राउंड टू यू सारो खड़ा है सारो थोड़ा खड़ा हो मोर नहीं इस तरफ है बोलेगा क्या जेडी की मिड विकेट अंदर है बॉलर स्टे प्लीज बॉलर स्टे जेडी और अंदर हो एडी और अंदर स्माइल थैंक यू जेडी
Ismail introduced into the attack, a left-arm spinner, as that's been clubbed towards that extra cover fielder, well feeded by Faisal Altaf, I believe.
Yes, you're right. Faisal Altaf. He's the fielder there at cover point. Now, good change from Z Games to bring in a spinner, or would you have liked to see another fast bowler?
I would have liked to have seen Faisal Altaf bowl. I was expecting him to bowl the second over, but Shahrukh's obviously thinking otherwise. He's perhaps recognized something that we haven't. And there it is, as Ismail takes that wicket, clean bowled.
Is it Rahman? Looks like it was Rahman. Was trying to go for a glory shot towards the onside, targeting that mid-wicket, cross-batted shot. And when you play that shot, especially when the ball is on the stumps, you're calling for trouble. He's walking back, and that's wicket number 2 for Cool Boys.
And that brings Mohammad Atiq to the crease with Cool Boys in a little bit of bother at 11 for 2.
Yeah, 11 for 2 is never a good spot to be in. As in comes Atiqur Rahman, Mohammad Atiq. Very handy keeper, batter.
Yeah, he's a good solid batsman, but not the likes of a Rizwan or a Rahman who you expect to bash the ball around. He's technically very correct. He can play the big shots, he can hit the big shots, but he's more of an accumulator as he bunts that down towards that long off area for a single.
Yes, good over this one from Mohammad Ismail. Fast, quicker delivery on that occasion got him the wicket. He's mixing it up nicely. One more ball to go in the over. Gets that arm ball in, has been played nice and clear. The mid-off fielder, that's going to go all the way for 4 runs. A good end to otherwise a good over for Z Games. Cool Boys are now 16 for 2 after 2 overs.
जल्दी जल्दी जाओ यार पीछे जल्दी जल्दी मियां तू उधर जा जवाब को उधर जल्दी जा जवाब
Another change in the bowling. Shahrukh Amin is ringing in the changes. He's brought in the medium pacer Faisal Altaf, another very good young fast medium bowler. As Cool Boys look to recover from that shaky start that they've had. He's operating with a standard field. Deep extra cover, 3 men patrolling the leg side with a long off.
Yes, Faisal Shah bowling the 3rd over. Ideally, we would have seen him bowl the 2nd, but I think that over from Ismail has definitely worked for Z Games or Z Games. Very difficult to get used to that.
I think with Abdur Rahman not here, we can call it Z Games or whatever we want. As that's gone down the leg side for a wide. And 5 wides conceded. Again, their fast bowlers are a little bit erring in line and length. They're giving away all the extra runs, and all the pressure that's been created is just let go with all of these extras that are being conceded.
He's not the greatest of starts from Faisal. You expect a lot more from him, a lot better. But that was a loosener, a proper loosener. And that is why, coming back to that question which we were discussing yesterday, warm-ups are so important in terms of bowling. It's hit straight to covers. They've taken that single, very risky, but will complete it in the end. That is why, especially for bowlers, I think they get only 2 overs. So they have to make sure that all those 12 deliveries that they bowl have an impact on the game.
Yeah, that's very true. Although I did see the captain Shahrukh Amin asking his team to warm up and get ready before the game. I'm not exactly sure what warm up they did, but they were actually warming up. As we see a replay of that, he was home easily. And Atiq wanted to get the 2nd run. Atiq, again, a very quick runner between the wickets. And that's been hit in the air. He's not timed it. There's protection on that deep extra cover boundary in the form of Nadir Hussain, as Cool Boys add another run to their total.
That was just chipped towards the cover fielder. There is protection in the deep. So now they'll have to choose their shots wisely. We'll have to make sure that they play in the gap, trying to get as many runs as possible. They're on the back foot as they've lost 2 wickets. They've still got some batting left. Short ball, pulled well. Will find the fielder, but the fielder needs to catch the ball. He's dropped it, an easy catch, and Faisal Altaf has been denied a wicket.
Well, Glenn Fernandez, what are you doing, young man? You don't, and again, as with everybody else, they're talking about the lights, but you get used to playing in conditions like this when you play 2, 3, 4 games a week. So I think he overran the ball And he was nowhere in control of his body when he got to that ball, and that's probably what caused his downfall, as we see another wide bowled by Faisal Altaf, way over the batsman's head.
Yeah, you were spot on with that observation there, Kes. He was not in the right position to take that catch. Overran, but now Faisal Altaf has bowled a slower bouncer, which has gone over the bowler's head. That's a poor delivery. Very poor from Faisal Altaf. We'll have to bowl that again. Drilled, but straight to the fielder at covers. Ismail will cut that off. This time they won't go for that run.
Yeah, Ismail's been busy on the field. The ball seems to be following him around.
They've taken a run, in fact, so that's good running. Short ball pulled behind square leg. That's going to race away towards the boundary for 4. A good controlled shot, played it in the gap. And 4 runs for Cool Boys.
Well, he played that really well. He was in control, complete control of that shot. He just guided that towards that vacant backward square leg area. No protection there for Z game strikers.
That's played towards the square leg. Wanted the second, but we'll have to settle for 1. And that's the end of the over as well. Right, we are just on hold at the moment, on standby. Some confusion because of the same jersey worn by 2 different players. And they're sorting it now, so we'll be back with that first ball after the break. So just stay tuned. And we might see some action real soon.
भाई 31 3 और तेजी 31 3 में if I touch this line it's no ball
चालू कर क्या कर रहा है
बॉल का मार्क है बॉल क्या कर रहे हैं आप स्कोर कर रहे थे स्कोर they're watching the three because once batsman run they put for other batsman and one batsman स्कोरिंग गलत होगी
स्कोरिंग गलत होगी और शॉट
मैं पागल नहीं है मैं को मालूम है नहीं पागल
एक ही विकेट गिरा है ब्रो एक खराब हुआ है करण तकरी सी
मियां का एक 31 इन 3 तो 41 31
खान भाई किधर और ही उड़ रहा है एक ही टीम है सर जी आप रन बना दो दूसरे के हम तो बोल रहे हैं कितना हो गया सही है यार अभी तक आप अभी चलो बात बोलूंगा कि 3 होने से 3-4 बॉल बोले और कितने कुछ हम लोग का ब्रेक कैसे करेगा थैंक यू अब कर दो time round.
Right, so we are back, and the first ball has been hit straight down the ground between the two fielders, and what a great start this is for Cool Boys. They were on a break, and that break has definitely worked in their favor. Faizan hitting it straight down the ground, straight as an arrow, and he's got 4 runs. Nicely done. On the back foot, wanted a single, has been sent back. So a 4 and then a dot ball. Some turn for
भाई लोग
Glenn.
सबके सब लाइक और सब्सक्राइब कर दो फटफट.
Again straight back to the fielder at point.
Yeah, we have seen the ball take turn on these Vision Cricket Centre wickets. So Glenn's, the spinner of Glenn's capabilities will be able to utilize what the wicket has to offer. And that's a straighter one. He's tried to cut it, no balance.
भाई लोग जितने भी लोग देख रहे हो ना
He's
सबके
missed
सब
it.
लाइक और
A
सब्सक्राइब
dot
करो.
ball. Oh, the batsman really put him off on that one. He went across to the 6th stump on the offside, and Glenn stopped in his run-up.
That smacked. What a good-looking shot that is. A lot of power in that shot. Brute force coming into effect, and all that shuffling has definitely distracted Glenn Fernandez quicker, and it went off the bat even quicker.
Yeah, he's really playing around with that crease. He's moving around. He's upset, and it's difficult for the bowler to focus when a batsman does something like this, as that one's been played towards the deep mid-wicket fielder, where Nadir, my apologies, cleans up, and they've run through for a single. It's the end of the 4th over.
Oh, some swing in the air for Nadir. You could see that. He could see that. He was very excited to see that ball moving in the air. They'll take 2 runs. But that's a good start to the over from the experienced Nadir Hussain.
देवेंद्र सिंह अगार.
We've got
Welcome to
somebody
the
in the
stream,
com
bro.
box on standby, waiting to come in and talk a lot about Nadir Hussain. They've played a lot together, Mudassir Ali and Nadir Hussain. So yes, I think this is a great game for Mudassir to be covering. Slower delivery, fuller, and will only be a single.
Well, he's getting to swing the ball both ways. We saw the in-swinger first up, and this one was an out-swinger. Slower delivery.
Yes, Nadir, he's a very smart thinking bowler.
T2 Pandey,
He's got
welcome to the stream, bro.
great slower delivery as well. Are they looking for that? Oh, that would have been a suicidal run out. Had that hit the stumps. They've taken 2 runs. They might just go for the 3rd. I think the backing up was not that great on that first throw. It should have only been a single. Ideally, it should have been a run out, because that was a good chance. Good throw. Very close. He was aiming at just that one stump from that angle. And they've taken 2. Not giving a lot of pace, Nadir Hussain.
2 विकेट गया है. 1 विकेट जो है वो एम इस्माइल ने लिया है, दूसरा रन आउट हुआ है.
Played straight back to the bowler. We know Atiq, he's technically very sound, and we've seen him score some runs in the 20-over format. But the 10-over format is a little cruel for batters like Atiqur Rahman. Oh, how did that miss the stumps? For a moment, I thought it's gone between the stumps.
I thought exactly the same thing. Oh, it's gone over. And the experience of Nadir Hussain, he's bowled a very, very good over. Cool Boys are up to a very, very good start. Another slower one, bunted down towards that long off area for a single.
Well, to be honest, if the spinners bowl well on this wicket, 100 runs on the board is a very good score. End of the 5th over, and it's going to be a change in the comp box. It's 47 for 2. The change, Ahmed Khwaja and Mudassir Ali in the comp box.
Thanks a lot, Shoaib and Khaiz bhai. Straight away, there's a wicket. A slow delivery in the air, trying to heave over mid-wicket, got the top edge.
भाई लोग एक बार बताना
Miles up in the air.
क्वालिटी क्लियर आ रही है कि नहीं?
Nicely judged by the
String.
bowler. Walks back Atikur Rahman. Left arm orthodox bowler. Flighted delivery. Got a bit greedy this time, Atikur Rahman. And look at that, a well-judged catch taken by the bowler. Walks back Atik. Ali Anwar comes into bat and straight away, wild swing, poor cricketing shot by Ali Anwar. The ball coming into the left-hand bat and cleans the middle stumps. Gone Ali Anwar and comes in to join me in the comp box. It's Ahmed Khwaja. Back-to-back wickets, Ahmed.
Well, the player of the match of the previous game for Cool Boys. Now a first ball duck. Big in ducker and his middle stump has been rocked. Goodness me, what a turnaround this game for the strikers. Brilliant fight by Glenn Fernandez, leading his men. Back-to-back wickets.
Is it? Will he get it? No. You know you're not allowed. You want to do commentary? Are you sure?
So Hamid Nawaz, the new batter coming in. And Glenn Fernandez on a hat-trick. Can we see another special moment here in the fan code DCC X10? He will be under pressure. Flighted. Oh, and he goes up. Chance for a catch. Chance for a hat-trick. Oh, goodness me. Well, where was the mid-off? That was his catch. Or the extra cover.
What? Miles up in the air. A hat-trick delivery. Credit should be given to the bowler for giving that flight. Hamid trying to go for that glorious shot. Oh, I think he has injured himself. A very bad fall this time. I think there was a good chance for Shahrukh Amin or Lovepreet to take that catch, Ahmed.
Well, now it's done and dusted. We move on. Another flighted delivery and belted down the ground for a maximum by Faizan Awan. He threw it up, invited the big shot, and Faizan Awan accepted the invitation.
I think he's a bit greedy
Glenn Warren Fernandez, trying to get the third wicket once again. A flighted delivery this time sent over the bowler's head for a maximum by Faizan Awan.
That was a wonderful shot. He's moved on to 27 of 16 deliveries. He backs away. Messing around with Glenn. Glided, but straight to the backward point. So it's been a mixed bag of an over here from Glenn Fernandez.
You have shuffled across so much, but still you are unable to get that gap, a dot delivery. So far a decent over, though he has considered a maximum.
Very wide. Once again, not finding the gap. And that will conclude a topsy-turvy over, 54 for 4. So Hamid Nawaz, hopefully he's calmed down after that wild shot. Needs to get them beyond 90 or 100 runs here. Full, and how is that missed the off stump? Very, very close indeed. Goodness me. The cool boys playing a lot of risky shots here, Mudassir.
They are trying to go after each and every delivery. Ali is the new bowler. Not an express bowler, but bowling on good line and length. Started off well.
This time once again spliced in the air. Nobody at mid-wicket to take the catch though. The bowler himself has to run after it. So it looks like a slow pitch. They're not timing their shots.
Definitely it's a slow pitch, and they have got a good start. They need to have a target in mind. They are going behind every delivery. On this ground, I think around 110, 115 would be a good target. If you have good spinners in your side, you can defend that 110, 115.
Pulled away, but he has not middled it. It will drop in front of the deep square leg. Faisal Altaf out there. Yeah, current run rate of 8.7. So you can see the game plan. They want to really boost that scoring rate. But so far, the Z game strikers have used this pitch very well.
My only concern is that they have given away 14 wides, which helped the cool boys. Comes in Ali. Once again going on the back foot, played towards the mid-wicket. A chase for the fielder, but quick outfield. The ball racing towards the fence for all important boundary from the blade of Hamid.
Well, finally he's latched onto one. This time on a length and just a big swipe across the line. Right between the deepened wicket and the long on. Looking to get a move on. They need some quick runs.
So far the captain of game striker has used the bowlers effectively. This time bowled on the off stump, a wild swing, a slower delivery. He has improved a lot, Ali. I have seen him a couple of seasons back. The youngster bowling in right areas.
Yeah, he's worked on his fitness, hasn't he? Looks a lot fitter, leaner. Of course, he is a growing boy. So it will take time for his muscles to develop, especially bowling regularly. He's found a good channel here. Just making the ball go across the left-hander. That's pretty harsh given as a wide. Umpire Razik, I believe there.
A bit harsh, I would say, Ahmed. Nicely bowled by Ali, but the umpire called it a wide. Final delivery of this over. Hamid on strike.
Oh, the reverse attempted. Well, that won't be called a wide because you tried to do too much on the ball. And over another decent over. 7 overs gone, 61 for 4. Only 7 off it.
Left arm round.
More left arm spin, and that has been hit like a rocket through extra. But the cover sweeper out there. So far the game is going according to plan for Z Game strikers. They've kept a lid on the scoring and picked up wickets. And it has to be the cool boys who need something to happen. Can Hamid Nawaz provide those big shots? Oh, struck plumb in front, and yes, given. He missed the full delivery. And Hamid Nawaz has been sent back. Mohammad Ismail producing yet another wicket for Z Game strikers. Nicely bowled. Very full, very straight. He's deep in his crease. And that's crashing into middle and leg. And Hamid Nawaz, he knew he was out. Gone for just 6. It's 62 for 5.
Left arm, yeah. Left arm round. Lane. इधर हो जा. दो बॉल नहीं, उधर नहीं जाएगा, उधर नहीं लगेगा.
भाई लोग स्ट्रीम का कुछ इशू आया है वहाँ से ही स्टेडियम से. डोंट वरी, जैसे ही फिर से चालू हो जाएगा.
Simple, full and straight. Trying to hit the block hold, targeting the stumps. And it's worked very well for them. Current run rate just hovering around 8.2. That will certainly not be enough. Once again, only driven out to that deep cover. And another very good over.
ऊपर रहना ग्लेन. दो भागेंगे.
Sodu Smart Boy, thank you for subscribe, sir, bro.
So it's the optional batting power play here then. 3 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard ring. Zaman Atari 2 of 3. Faizan Awan, very good knock, 33 of 21. 2 overs remaining. And they really need a big one now. Have to get maybe 15 to 16 runs at the very least. Mohammad Jawad into his second over. Bowled a very pacey first one. Quick arm action. Gets that ball to really skid through. And I like the bowling plans from the strikers tonight, Mudassir. They've bowled well across the right-handers, keeping it out of the hitting arc. So good strategy here, and it's working quite well.
It will be interesting to see who will bowl that last over, either Faisal Altaf or Nadir or Ali. Faisal has been quite expensive tonight. Nadir and Ali are a bit economical.
Yeah, I would rely on the experience of Nadir Hussain. Has that change-up delivery as well, disguises it well. So I would trust him in that scenario. Smashed hard through the covers. And brilliant fielding. No, Glenn Fernandez. Good effort. But it just beats him and rolls over the boundary rope for 4 runs.
Brilliant batting show by Zaman Atari. This time it played towards the deep extra cover. The ball was racing. A nice and good effort by Glenn. Unable to stop that boundary.
Yeah, just the momentum of his taking him and the ball across. Once again, this time more towards extra. Finds the gap. Back-to-back boundaries for Zaman Atari. He has that low backlift, but terrific bat speed.
He's using that pace of Jawad
हाय जुबेर भाई कैसे हो?
and sending those balls out of the park. This time a boundary from the blade of Zaman Atari moves to 10. Around 90, they need to reach that 90 mark, Ahmed.
Certainly possible. 18 runs off the next 9 deliveries. Can they get up to the triple figure mark? That would be interesting. Short ball over the keeper, top edge. Well, the young fast bowler losing his head there a little bit. That's a poor delivery with third man up.
I don't understand. You are bowling the death overs. You bowl the cutters, the Yorkers, as we have seen last night, the way Umar Doggar bowled those death overs, going for that pacey deliveries and going for runs, hat-trick boundaries for Zaman Atari.
Just his inexperience, isn't it? Of course, no fast bowler likes to be drilled through the covers, trying to change his length, and then a top edge. Well, who would want to be a fast bowler in T10? 2 deliveries to go. It's been a good over for the Cool Boys. This time straight, and it hits his ankle. Hopefully he's all right. Looks like a strong young boy.
Once again, a good-looking shot played towards the bowler. Just managed to get his leg this time. Jawad, a dot delivery, so far 12 runs. Still he's not bowling those Yorkers, Ahmed, this time a slower delivery. Lucky.
14 of 8 for Zaman. Oh, that's better. There you go, Mudassir. That was in the block hold. So a decent over in the power play. 12 runs is not too bad. 76 for 5 with 6 deliveries to go.
अजय पटेल वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम ब्रो, कैसे हो भाई? आज तो टॉप पे चल रहा है तुम्हारा भाई इस मैच में. कौन से मैच में 30,000 आया तुम्हारा? अच्छा 30,000 रैंक आया पाकिस्तान वाले में.
So as we expected, it's going to be Nadir Hussain to bowl the final over of the innings. First one only went for 6.
ये जोक्स राइट स्टेटस
Zaman Atari 14 of 9. He's played a handy knock.
ये
Let's see if he can clear the boundary ropes a couple of times and take them to that 90 score you want.
A talented all-rounder Nadir Hussain comes in to bowl the final over. Starts with the slower delivery, played straight towards the long off fielder coming down. An easy catch taken by Lovepreet. That's the end of Zaman Attari.
Beautiful slow delivery, and he pitched it up. That was important. Zaman Attari deceived by the speed. There you go, floated up there. And Lovepreet Singh Bajwa, good addition to the side. Excellent young batter. Very safe pair of hands at long off. So the 6th wicket is down. Zaman Attari, handy cameo, 77 for 6.
भाई 30,000 अजय भाई ने जीता, इसकी खुशी में सब लोग लाइक मारो एक बार, सबके सब एक बार में.
Zahir Siddiqui, the new batter in. Of course, the new ICC regulations stipulate that no crossing over is allowed. The new batter has to face. So let's see what Zahir can produce. Decent fast medium swing bowler. Cut away straight to the cover, and they'll let the single go. So he's done the right job. He's gotten Faizan Awan on strike.
He had that very good control on those back of the hand slower deliveries. Nadir Hussain, recently he was a part of UAE indoor international team which travelled to Australia for World Cup. Comes in Nadir.
Hit over the top of cover. The sweeper is placed very straight. So good field placing there from Nadir Hussain. That's the value of experience, Mudassir.
Definitely, and I'm a bit disappointed that he never represented UAE. He got that opportunity in 2016, but he got injured in a local tournament and he never got a chance to represent the UAE national team. Once again, a slower delivery coming down the track, played towards the long off ball, sailing over the fielder for a maximum.
Well, what a shot from Zahir. He has some willow in his hand. Just found it somewhere near the middle. And it just kept going and going. And the wind perhaps has taken it across. A priceless maximum for the Cool Boys.
Last 10 deliveries yielded 19 runs for Cool Boys. Once again, a slower delivery, dispatched over long on. Huge 6 by Zahir Siddiqui.
Well, that was in the slot, pace on. And he just cleared his front leg and bang. See you later. Well, that's gone far enough. New balls, please.
It always works, the commentator's curse, whenever we praise any bowler or batsman. On the very next delivery, it goes wrong for them. 91. One more delivery left.
It still feels like a below par score here, Mudassir. But Zahir has certainly helped. 1-1-6-6 and a wicket, so a mixed bag of an over from Nadir. That's expected to happen when you bowl at the death. Can he finish out well here? Oh, nice one. That back of the hander. He's refused the single Faizan. And Cool Boys will conclude on 91 for 6 in their allotted 10 overs. Perhaps they're 10 runs short here, Mudassir.
Definitely, and that wicket of Ali Anwar will hurt them. A good comeback by Nadir, a dot delivery. So at the end of 10 overs, the Cool Boys managed to get 91 for the loss of 6 wickets. A late cameo by Zahir and Zaman Attari helping them to reach that 91 mark.
Yeah, Zaman Attari, Zahir Siddiqui, and of course Faizan Awan unbeaten on 34, pardon me, of 22 deliveries. It was a slow start to the innings. Rizwan and Rahman only contributing 1 run between them. Even Atiq or Rahman couldn't get going, and Ali Anwar gone for a golden duck. That was a huge blow. 15 extras helping them along to 91. Like we mentioned earlier, Zahid 13 off 4 and Zaman Atari contributing. 2 wickets for Mohammad Ismail, Glenn Fernandez 2 wickets as well. The 2 left-arm tweakers getting 4 wickets between them, and Nadir Hussain with the final wicket in his final over. So decent job done by the Z Games strikers bowlers.
And let's see the highlights. How it folded in the first inning. The toss won by Cool Boys, and they have elected to bat first. All started with Jawad bowling those Yorkers, and good glove work by Furqan. A direct hit at the non-striker end. And this was a poor keeping effort by Furqan Khalil. Ismail, the young talented left-arm orthodox, getting those breakthroughs in his very first over. A couple of nice-looking shots played by Faizan Awan.
Yeah, Faisal Altaf nicely hooked away there. He was below par today. Glenn Fernandez then came in first, picked up the wicket of Atikur Rahman. That was a solid catch, caught and bowled, and then this was a ripper right through Ali Anwar's defenses. And this was his chance to get a couple more, but then
मैच स्टार्ट होगा तो वापस आते हैं भाई लोग, टेंशन मत लो।
it all back. I just wanna make this thing last, but we're running out of time. We were doing alright, rolling on, but I'm losing the fight. Could we run away? I know if we just hit ground, running, closing off all the world with the light coming in, bending before we break. Don't you know you and me, we can run away. You and me, we can run away. Run away, run away. You and me, we can run away. You and me, we can run away. You would never stay for someone that wasn't worth the wait. Counting down the days. And when I move through my word, I just wanna trust in your word, but we're running out of time. We were doing alright, holding on, but I'm losing the fight. Could we run away? I know if wanna take care. Spending my time living on makeup. I need to wake up. Take what you want from me. I'll give you everything. All that and more you'll see. Just stay right here with me. Love is not fiction, but this time the story's about a king and a queen will pretend to be with paper crowns. With paper crowns. With paper crowns. With paper crowns. You don't wanna leave. I'm the one to keep. Unknown enemies out of our fortress. With paper crowns. Take what you want from me. I'll give you everything. All that and more you'll see. Just stay right here with me. Love is not fiction,
will land just in front of the fielder. Was that a chance, Kes?
Well, only the replay can tell us if that was a chance, because I felt on first look that the fielder was slow off the block. As we see that replay, it had serious airtime. And yes, I feel Hamid, well, he is known for his powerful and destructive batting, but he could have done a little bit better. And maybe someone like, Atiq could be patrolling the boundaries. We know he's quicker, and depending on, again, what line and what lengths your bowlers are meant to bowl, you want to have your best fielders patrolling the areas where you're expecting the batsman to hit.
Catch it is the call. It's played over the mid-off fielder. Easy runs. This is power play overs. And that's another beautiful shot from Furqan Khalil. Smart batting. Not a lot of power, just a lot of timing on that shot. And it looks very elegant when he plays those on the up drives. Furqan Khalil, 18 of 8. Wanted to play it nowhere close to the ball. Asking if that was wide. Sunij says no. 2 overs have been bowled, 21 for no loss.
भाई जिसने भी लाइक नहीं किया प्लीज लाइक कर दो दोस्तों प्लीज.
"21 for 2 at the end of 2 overs in pursuit of that 92 target. As we see a change in the bowling, Zishan Ali has been brought in by Captain Rizwan. And Shahrukh Amin, for the first time, will see the strike. He's been there. He's been more of a spectator with Furqan Khalil, who's torpedoes his way to 18 of 9 balls.
लोग को क्या लगता है भाई कौन जीतेगा आज?
That's a very, very wayward delivery, given a no ball by the umpire. And that's going to give Shahrukh the license to free his arms and try and maximize this free hit opportunity. That's another wide. Well, that's poor bowling. And I'm wondering why Rizwan has not gone to his spinners. He's made first use of the wicket. He's seen that it's taken turn and the ball is gripping the surface. As Shahrukh has hit that towards the extra cover fielder. They'll run through for a single. Atiq patrolling that area.
Yes, you're right. I think they should have gone with the spinners. Reading the conditions is also a part of playing the game.
Welcome to Team Sibluvia.
Rizwan has missed a trick here. Has relied on his medium pace bowlers. And he's not taken a wicket yet. So clearly, I think they need to bring those spinners on. That's a good delivery from Zishan. Missed by Furqan Khalil.
I think it was just trying to hit that towards the leg side or straighter. Perhaps better off going towards that extra cover region. And he's recovered well, Zishan, after those couple of wayward deliveries. Another very well bowled delivery. Slightly came in as Furqan has played that towards the long on fielder for a single.
Yeah, fuller delivery from Zishan in the block hole. Furqan could only play it for a single. 2 left-arm bowlers in that cool boys setup. Nathpriya Kevin was a right-handed bowler. This one's gone down the leg side. Will be a wide again.
Well, the left-right combination seems to be troubling Zishan a little bit, and he's going to have to correct his line and his lengths very, very quickly. Because the wide deliveries and that no ball that he bowled landed way beyond what we would call a good length, as Shah Rukh has played that in the air, and it's been dropped. Faizan Awan has covered quite a bit of ground, but he's put down that chance. He had to come in all the way from that cover region.
That was in the air, and he got his hands to it, just couldn't hold on to it. Good effort, but we expect a lot more from Faizan. Good ball swing in the air, but he's got that right from the middle of the bat. Clean hit, and Furqan Khalil gets 6 runs.
We'll talk about rubbing salt onto the bowler's wounds. That was in the slot, and Furqan Khalil has smashed that over the mid-wicket area for another maximum. And I think there was a confusion when that ball went up in the air. It was the bowler and that extra cover fielder and the long off to some extent who were just looking at each other. As we see a replay of that 6. That's landed over the fence.
भाई लोग लाइक और सब्सक्राइब करो, थोड़ा मोटिवेशन मिलेगा तो और भी मैचेस आएगा आपके लिए.
The last ball of a wayward over from Zishan. That's a slower ball, and Furqan has hit that again over that long on fielder for another maximum.
Well, that was a good hit to end the over. A slower delivery, waited on it, and then deposited that over the bowler's head for 6. End of the third. It's 39 for no loss now.
भाई लोग 19 सब्सक्राइबर और चाहिए, हाँ करवा दो प्लीज.
The Z Games batting card. Furqan 31 of 13 not out. Shah Rukh has faced very less in terms of strike. 5 of 6 deliveries with 3 extras. 39 at the end of 3. The first ball of Ali Anwar's last over in the spell has been played towards long on. They've run through for a single only. They're not going to take on Atiq's arm. Z Game strikers look to be in complete control of the game at this point. They've gone off to a blistering start, 40 of the first 3 overs with all 10 wickets in hand. And we still have not seen a spinner being introduced.
Yes, no spinners yet. I don't know what's going on with Rizwan and the spinners in his side. I'm sure they've got a... That's been hit hard straight to the mid-wicket fielder. I think the spinners are not in good books of the skipper. Maybe made him wait. And that's why they're not getting a chance. But I would have loved to see a few spinners rolling their arms over on this wicket.
If he wants to bring his spinners into the game, this is the time to do it, because the further we go into the Z Game strikers innings, the worse it's going to be as they're piling on the runs. They don't seem to be facing any difficulty with the medium pacers, as Shah Rukh just dabs that towards that backward point fielder and just jogs through for a single.
42 for no loss. 50 more needed in 39 deliveries. So that gap is not all that big. Oh, beautiful hit straight down the ground again from Furkan. He's middling every ball, and that is a sign of a batsman who's in form. He moves on to 33 in just 15 deliveries, striking at more than 200.
क्या लगता है दोस्तों, अगले ओवर में विकेट आएगा? आएगा तो यस करो, और नहीं आएगा तो नो करो.
Well, that one turned. It was like a medium pace off break, and Shahrukh Amin has just inside edged that towards that short fine leg region. He's run through for a single.
Yeah, it was a slower delivery, and he rolled his fingers, as you mentioned, like the off cutter, the off spinner. Gets the edge of the bat. Not a lot of bounce on that wicket. They take 2 as the score moves on to 44 now.
And again, surprising that someone as experienced as Ali Anwar or the wicketkeeper, in fact, is not signalling it to his captain, as Furkan Khalil has just hit that down Atiq's throat.
ले भाई, आउट हो गया.
And against the run of play, Cool Boys have got their first wicket. The dangerous Furkan Khalil is going to be walking back to the dugout for 33 of 17 balls.
That was hit flat and straight to the fielder. No elevation on that shot, and an easy catch for Atiq. Yes. So wicket number 1 down. Finally, they get that breakthrough. Furkan Khalil was looking good, but I think that shot he'll not be happy with that shot. 33 of 16, 44 for 1.
भाई लोग बताओ, लवप्रीत आज खेलेगा कि नहीं ढंग का?
यहाँ एक है, यहाँ पर एक है भाई, आप कट पे आ जाए. हमें तो एक्स्ट्रा कवर.
भाई कमेंट में कुछ बोल नहीं रहे हो, सो गए क्या सब लोग?
First ball, the spinner has been introduced, and look at that clean hit. What a great hit this is. Over mid-wicket, it's gone the distance. The captain now taking charge. Shahrukh has got half a dozen runs on that first delivery of this over.
Well, Farhad has just flighted that into Shahrukh's arc, and he's not going to miss out on those. He's been in fairly reasonable touch in domestic events this season. As he plays another one towards that long on mid-wicket area in the gap. Has gone for a 6. The fielder is confirming that it's a maximum. Well, he got down to the pitch of that ball. The flight and the loop of Farhad gives batsmen enough time to come down the wicket and execute their shots. And again, perhaps, an off spinner. I believe Zaman Atari and Faizan Awan are off spinners, and they've not been brought into the attack yet. As Shahrukh plays that towards mid wicket, Rizwan dribbles the ball a couple of times and throws it back to the bowler.
Yeah, getting a leg spinner with a left-handed batter on strike, not the greatest of ideas. And it's not as if Farhad has got a googly. He's normally a leg spinner bowler. Bowls a lot of regulation leg spin. Slower in the air. Way outside off. Lovepreet Bajwa, the new man in. He's off the mark with that single. And they'll be happy to take that just one run and give the strike back to Shahrukh Mohammad Amin.
And another youngster on the wicket. Well, not a youngster comparatively, but Lovepreet Bajwa. He's such a brilliant batsman. He's so gifted technically again, but he needs to work a little bit on his mental side. He tends to throw his wicket away. He'll execute shots very early on in his innings, and he'll just throw his wicket away. But he's so gifted. I had the opportunity of playing with him a couple of years back in a domestic tournament in Dubai. And I really like the way this kid bats.
Make that the third six of the over. Shahrukh Mohammad Amin has taken a liking to Farhad and his bowling. And he's been peppering that mid-wicket area. This is the third six in the over. Beautiful hit. Absolutely brilliant.
Well, I think Rizwan has got his strategy wrong. He should have maybe perhaps gone with an off spinner, someone who's a little bit quicker in the air, because he's flighting the ball to Shahrukh's liking, as Shahrukh plays that towards the mid wicket region, takes a single, and Z Game strikers are 65 and in a commanding position at the end of 5 overs with 27 required of 30 balls.
It's time for a change in the com box. It's going to be Ahmed Khwaja and Mudassir Ali.
लवप्रीत बाजवा अच्छा प्लेयर है, बट फॉर्म में नहीं है अभी. पिछले सीजन में अच्छा खेला था.
Thank you very much, Shoaib and Kes. Mohammad Rizwan, the skipper of Cool Boys, coming into the attack now, taking complete control. Let's see what he can produce. Skipper tucked away towards square leg. And Shahrukh Amin, he's done the right thing after Furqan Khalil was sent back. He's taken over the aggressor's role. 26 of 29 should be a relatively straightforward run chase. But you never know, funnier things have happened in T10. Fuller delivery driven to extra cover. Lovepreet Singh Bajwa coming in at number 3. Very stylish young right-hand batter. Has a big future ahead of him, Lovepreet. Technically correct. Very good fielder. Can wicket keep if required as well. Attempted Yorker, nicely dug out towards mid-wicket. And they're running for 2 here. Well, that's excellent. Farhad was way back at deep mid-wicket, caught on his heels. And that has allowed the young legs of Lovepreet and Shahrukh Amin to nick another run. So this game pretty much looks done and dusted here. Big full toss, missed out. And it's been a very impressive performance by the youngsters of Z Game striker Mudassir. Completely outclassed Cool Boys so far.
Definitely. Brilliant piece of bowling. Then the fielding. And when it comes to batting, the experience for Khan Khalil gave them that flying start. And a good knock being played by Shahrukh Amin, the young left-hand batter, batting beautifully on 29. And they're racing towards the target.
The key to this format is your openers need to make runs. It's as simple as that. 60 balls aside, they're going to face the majority and have to give you those flying starts. Always have 2 overs of power play, sometimes even 3 on the trot. Mohammad Rizwan waiting to get back in, looking for somehow to create some pressure on the strikers. And the onus is on Shahrukh, who got a 50 in his previous game. So he's been in good nick. Trying to force it, not really using his feet there. That is the one thing I worry about in this format. Fair enough, it develops your youngsters' hitting ability, but then you lose that technical aspect of playing proper cricket shots.
rightly said, Ahmed. And nowadays it's all about T20 and T10. And this time, Lucky coming down the track, a low full toss guided towards the third man by Shahrukh Amin. Yet another boundary coming from the blade of Amin. 6 gone, 73 for 1.
भाई शाहरुख बिन बस कर आउट हो गया बहुत खेल लिया. भाई आउट करो यार अमीन को.
एक फाइन आएगा. आप इधर आएंगे ना, ये तो वो जहीर भाई. Boy, Shabba, wicket time, wicket time. Wait, Rabia, that mare.
Zaman Atari into the attack. Just 19 runs required of the last 4 overs. So Zaman looking to sneak in a tight over here. But this man on screen, he's been like a rock right from ball 1, Shahrukh. He's just lost his timing a little bit here. Trying to drag everything onto the leg side instead of playing through the covers or behind point. That's what I worry about. It changes your muscle memory. You always try to slog the ball across the line.
Gone are the days when used to be very sound technical batsmen we used to watch. And this time trying for that scoop shot. The batter misses, the keeper misses, the ball racing towards the fence. I think he got an wood on this, Lovepreet Bajwa.
Yeah, given as runs, that is something you can develop. Innovation. Yeah, just scooping it towards that slip cordon, nobody there. Intelligent cricket from the Z game strikers, just getting that boundary in every over. Keeping the bowlers on the back foot. And this will be a good result after that loss to the Expendables, the Ramiz Shehzad show.
Oh,
look at that turn for Zaman. But nicely glided towards short third. So there is some turn on offer on this surface, Mudassir.
Definitely, this is a slow track and the turner, they missed this trick. Cool boys, they started with the fast bowlers and they were belted by Shahrukh Amin and the wicketkeeper batter Furqan Khalil.
I'm surprised they didn't trust Zahir Siddiqui. Trying for the reverse. Well, just trying to copy something from Lovepreet Bajwa's playbook. But that ball was too straight.
Why to try those shots when you're playing beautifully square of the wicket or front of the wicket?
Oh, big turner once again. Given as a wide. That's a late call. But I think it's the right call.
A close call and rightly called by the umpire Razik. A wild swing. After pitching it just turned a bit.
This time played with the straight bat. But that's a very good over from Zaman. We should have seen him a lot earlier in the attack. 81 for 1 at the end of 7 overs.
चलो अजय यादव जी, आपके लिए शुभकामनाएं. जीत जाओ नंबर 1. मैं नहीं जीत रहा हूं तो आप ही जीत जाओ.
Mohammad Rizwan continues. But that one kept a touch low there. So just getting a bit frustrated here, the strikers. They want to finish the game early because net run rate will be a factor, Mudassir.
Definitely they want to make sure that the net run rates get better after this match. The previous match, as said by Ahmed, they lost to Expandables. Once again, a slower delivery, a big heave. Nowhere near the ball, Lovepreet Bajwa.
Yeah, just needs to work the singles here. He's just looking for that big shot to bring it down to single figures. He's better off just pushing the ones. Let Shah Rukh Amin do the heavy hitting. He's more used to batting on this pitch. It's his first game in the side. This time he belts it straight. And that's gone like a rocket to long off for a boundary. Much better from Lovepreet Singh Bajwa.
This time using the footwork, coming down the track, played straight over the bowler's head for a couple of bounces towards the fence.
That was a solid hit. Using his feet, making it a half volley. Does it again, repeats the shot. And this time dropped by Atiq Rahman. And to add salt to the wound, it's gone for a boundary.
Clearly it's not Atiq's day. An easy chance gone begging. Lofted shot played towards the long off.
Well, he's a wicket keeper by trade. So him dropping a catch like that, that's very poor indeed. 3 runs remaining. And he goes for it towards long on. It'll be a maximum to end the contest. The Z game striker winning comfortably by 9 wickets.
Definitely this innings will boost a lot of confidence to Lovepreet Bajwa. The way he finished this game, Shah Rukh Amin remained unbeaten. Happy faces.
Yeah, young side, young batters. And that's a very solid performance. Bowled well with the ball, especially the left arm spinners. And then the top order, Furqan Khalil, Shah Rukh Amin and Lovepreet Singh Bajwa settling the contest in less than 8 overs. Well played by the strikers.
भाई पहले ही बोला था जी गेम्स स्ट्राइकर जीतेगा मैच. देखो
So that is the batting scorecard for the strikers. 33 of 16. It was a quick start by Furqan Khalil in the power play. Then Shah Rukh Amin just held it all together. 34 not out of 20. And Lovepreet Singh Bajwa, quick fire, 24 of 12. And in the bowling analysis, Ali Anwar, the sole wicket taker. Other than that, a lot of options tried, but nobody really paying off for Cool Boys. So let's take a look at the highlights of this run chase then. Netpriya Kevin came in and was immediately clipped to square leg. That was a sweet shot by Furqan. And then that flick shot over cow corner. That was absolutely brilliant from Furqan Khalil. Ali Anwar was taken for a ride in his first over, lofted over mid-off. Easy pickings. This was another big shot on the leg side. Anything that was back of a length was carted for runs. This was thrashed straight to long off. Good catch taken there by Atiq. But then Shah Rukh Amin decided to step on the gas, lofting the ball consistently over cow corner for big sixes. That relieved any sort of pressure that the Cool Boys could have built. 3 in a row. And then that outside edge of Riz Khan, that was slightly fortuitous. After that, Zaman Atari was bowling well, but then got paddled behind the keeper. And then Lovepreet Singh Bajwa with the winning blow. So that is the match summary for you. Cool Boys batting first posted a score of 91 for 6 in their allotted 10 overs. Faizan Awan, the standout batter, with 34 of 22. Mohammad Ismail and Glenn Fernandez, 2 wickets apiece. And in response, Z Game strikers gunning it down in less than 8 overs thanks to Shah Rukh Mohammad Amin's 34 not out of 20. Furqan Khalil 33 of 16 and Lovepreet Singh Bajwa with the winning runs 24 not out of 12. Ali Anwar the sole wicket taker as Z Game Strikers won comfortably by 9 wickets.
अगले मैच का स्ट्रीम करूं कि नहीं बताओ.
Well, that is all from the Combox for now. We'll take a break and then be right back for the post-match presentation. So stay tuned.